Hey there, good looking.
Okay, hello everybody. Volume good? Thank you.
You guys call it on and off switch.
Yes, I did not see the on and off switch, that is correct. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of you for having come out tonight. I'd also like to go ahead and thank some special people who came out. For example, we have a friend here, the Limburgers, very dedicated supporters of our group, and I always appreciate seeing you in the audience. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then, if you look around, there's a lot of people, so I'm just going to call it out as one big group, but if you represent the Schützen, if you represent the street level, give yourself a round. All right. Anyone from choir, Wandergruppe, youth dance, and Deutschklasse. Thank all of you for coming out. Also like to thank our DJ. We got Dennis back there who's going to do our music for tonight. Thank you so much. And then finally, our MC, Rich Herbert. I can have Rich come to the
Are you done?
Nice yodel.
Willkommen, Janu. Welcome to Prunkzitsung. Phoenix, hello! So tonight is Prunkzitsung, but as a lot of you know, tonight is also Epiphany. Now Epiphany is the time that we celebrate when the three wise men went to the baby Jesus bearing gifts. That is Epiphany. Now a lot of people think, well, they did that on the night of Jesus' birth, but that's really kind of silly, don't you think? I mean, everybody knows how hard it is to catch a last-minute flight out on Christmas Day. It's impossible, absolutely impossible. So they had to schlep across the desert on the back of an ass for 12 days before they finally made it to Bethlehem bearing their gifts. gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now really? They couldn't just bring a little jumper and a bassinet. No, they had to bring gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Now gold is okay. I mean, you could sell it, buy something great on Amazon that the kid will like, you know. Frankincense, well, he was born in a stable, so some perfume might be nice. But myrrh, what the hell is myrrh?
It's a bomb!
A bomb?
A bomb!
Well, that's not a very appropriate gift for a child. But then again, they are in Israel, so maybe it can come in handy someday. Bad gifts. Bad gifts. You know, we've all gotten them one time or another. You know, Christmas morning, you get that wonderful gift from, I don't know, Aunt Edna. And you have that forced smile on your face as you're opening your gift. And wow, this is great. Just what I wanted. Thank you so much. But in the back of your head, you're thinking, now what the hell am I going to do with a pink bunny suit, right? Oh, God, bad news. You know, right before Christmas, I was watching TV, and there was this commercial on for a plastic surgeon. And he's selling gift certificates, and he says, makes the perfect Christmas gift. Right? Can you believe it? So I'm going to ask a lot of you. I'm going to ask some of the ladies in the audience. This is Deanne Gunneman, okay? She and her beautiful husband have been married for how long now?
21 years.
Excellent. So let me ask you this question. Your wonderful husband here, at Christmas time, gives you plastic surgery. What would you do?
Slap him. He might be sleeping somewhere else.
Hopefully in the women's prison. Let's see. Well, Karen. Hi, Karen.
Hi.
Now you and Patrick, he's our group leader, you've been together for how long?
5 years.
5 years. 5 years. Excellent. So what would you do if your wonderful man over there gave you plastic surgery for Christmas?
I think I might pop him and he might be plastic surgery.
It's a possibility. It's a possibility. Vivian, you and Paul have been together for how long?
11 years.
Not married. What would you do? What would you do if Paul gave you plastic surgery?
I might suggest a few things that he needs.
Well, the plastic surgery has already been paid for, so you're okay. Bad gifts. You know, I know this couple, they've been together for quite some time, and he said to her one night, he says, honey, what would you like for Christmas this year? She says, I want something new and shiny that'll go from 0 to 200 in 10 seconds. So he gave her a bathroom scale. Oh, bad gifts. Terrible gifts. Yes, terrible. Adam, you better not laugh too hard. Well, tonight you're not going to get any bad gifts. Tonight you're only going to get great gifts, the gifts of laughter and entertainment. So for our first performance, we have the lovely Amanda Hernandez, who is our transmission. Take it away, Amanda! Thank you, Amanda. Phoenix, hello. Excellent job, excellent job. Our next performance is this married couple, this old married couple. With how many children do you have now? Two. Any more coming? Roberta's like, I want more, I want more, I want more grandchildren. So we have our wonderful tennis bar, Kurt and Lisa Hauptmann. everybody rise and get those hands in the air for that wonderful medley, Hände zum Himmel! I would sing this, but it wouldn't work. Never mind, it's a shunkel. Is it a shunkel or are we doing Hände zum Himmel? What are we doing? I had both on my list. Thank you, Patrick. I'm going to blame Patrick for this.
Wir wollen trinken, noch einen trinken, weil die Sonne man vergisst. Denn heute Abend gehen wir feiern, die ganze Welt ist ein Verein. Unter die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Und an die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Wir feiern weiter die ganze Nacht, lass uns leben, aber stehen und dabei und hell. Unter die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Unter die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Und an die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Und an die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Und an die Hände zum Himmel und lasst uns fröhlich sein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein. Wir klatschen zusammen und keiner ist allein.
Thank you all. That was great. Our next performance is going to be our very own Prinzengarde. They've been practicing for how long? Since May. We expect perfection. Perfection. All right, Mr. DJ. perfection, and we got it! Phoenix, ho! Great job, guys. Great job. Guys and girls. Okay, now we're going to go on to the comedy portion of our night. So for our first butt, we have... Oh, wait a minute, I'm sorry. There's an up there. But, sorry. I guess we have to wait and see. Our very own Patrick Agnew.
Okay, can you hear me now? Okay. This isn't even part of the act, by the way. This is just me. A reading. A reading? Can you hear me now? Okay. A reading from the book of Strubuki. If you are a German or a German American of a certain age, you were raised on and traumatized by this book. Based on the audience, I will be reading from the English translation. But for those of you who know the book, Der Suppenkasper. Yes. Augustus was a chubby lad, fat, ruddy cheeks Augustus had. And everybody saw with joy the plump and hearty, healthy boy. He ate and drank as he was told, and never let his soup get cold. But one day, one cold winter's day, he screamed, "Take the soup away! Oh, take the nasty soup away. I won't have any soup today." The next day, now look, the picture shows his lank and lean Augustus grows. Yet though he feels so weak and ill, the nasty fellow cries out still, "Not any soup for me, I say. Oh, take that nasty soup away. I won't have any soup today." The third day comes. Oh, what a sin, to make himself so pale and thin. Yet when the soup is put upon the table, he screams out as loudly as he is able. Look at him now, the fourth day's come. He scarcely weighs as much as a sugar plum. He's like a little bit of thread. And on the fifth day, he was dead. The funniest part of that is just twofold. I did not make a word of that up. That is absolutely real. And if you think I picked a really negative story out of the book, that's the nicest one I could find. No one got shot, no one was burned alive, no one had their fingers cut off, and those of you who read it know exactly what I mean. Thank you.
Thank you, Patrick. Phoenix, hello! For our next Butch, did I get that right? Butch? Okay, great. I wouldn't want to call Joe a butt, because he's not. He's going to come up here and do his comedy routine. Joe Selko.
It's a long ways up here. Hello, can you hear me? Let me type that thing up. You know, I've been
You okay there, Joe?
just
Far down as you can go. Is that okay?
that's
Okay, right there.
This Viagra thing you guys mentioned right away. You know, I looked around. You know, that Viagra, how expensive that is. I mean, it's. I know you guys all buy it. You know what it's made of? 25% aspirin and 75% Fix-A-Flat. And you guys paid that much money for it. Anyways, this mailman is retiring, you know, and he tells everybody Friday is my last day. I'm gonna be retiring. Comes back Friday, he finds a bottle of beer here, a bottle of wine, somebody gave him here, he knocks on the other door, gets another present, and he knocks on the last door, and there's a lady opens up the house, and she says, come on in, we're gonna have sex. Oh, he looks, I said, go upstairs, take a shower, come on down. So they go up, take a shower, they do their thing, and they come down and sit down, have breakfast, eat breakfast, and he's on his way out, and she gives him $1. And he looks at her and says, what's that $1 for? Says, you know, when I told my husband the mailman is retiring, he said, screw the mailman, give him $1. Breakfast was my own idea. And when you go, you know, think about history, where we came from, about, you know, all ladies, the women. You go back to the 1900s, you know, those days you could mail order a wife from the East Coast to the West Coast through the Sears catalog. So this farmer here in California orders himself a wife, and she comes out there, he goes to the train station to pick her up in his best horse and best buggy, picking up his new wife, and he's on the way home, sitting next to his new bride, really happy, and one of a sudden the horse stumbles. He said, okay, that's once. Goes another couple of miles, the horse stumbles again. He said, that's twice. Just about before they got to the farm, the horse stumbles again. And he goes, oh, he goes down, takes his 45, his pistol, shoots the horse right between the eye and kills it. And his new bride is going crazy. So what are you doing? Killing this horse. How are we going to get home? How are you going to... And she says, okay, that's once. But then, you know, today, I seen that little old lady going down the street with 2 plastic bags. And she loses $20. Dollar bills out of that one bag. And the policeman moves over and says, lady, you're losing $20 bills here. What happened? I said, where'd you get it from? Well, she says, I live on a golf course. And these guys, they relieved themselves against my wall. So I go out there with my long knife and tell them, $20 or else. He said, what do you got in the yellow bag? He says, some guys don't pay. There's an old man in that streetcar that happened in Germany, sitting there and he bitching about the young people that they don't have no respect, no discipline for the older peoples anymore, just no bringing up. And this young man stands in front of him. He says, what are you bitching all about, old man? He says, I got up, I gave you my seat. He says, yes, you did, but says, my wife is still standing. And in the same streetcar, there was this punker, you know, this guys that got all green, red, blue hair, staying straight up. And this old man sitting right across from him, looking at him, staring at him. And this punker gets nervous. He said, what the hell are you looking at me for? Have you ever seen anything like this? He says, no, young man. He said, that's not what I'm thinking about. So about 20 years ago, I made love to a parrot, and I was wondering if you're my son. That's my friend. You know, he's kind of... He came to me one day, he says, I want to sell my car, I can't sell it. I said, why not? He said, it got 200,000 miles on it. So I tell him, go in the garage, close the garage door, and turn it back. But 2 weeks later, I run into him again. He says, did you sell the car yet? He says, no, why should I? Well, you got 10,000 miles on it. And then I told him, listen, last night I drove by your house, your window was wide open, and I could see you making love to your wife. He says, ha. He says, I wasn't home, I was bowling. This 10-year-old boy asked his mom, he says, Mommy, what did you meet Daddy? She says, on the Phoenix Club on Oktoberfest. He says, was I there? He says, no, you was there, but you went home with us. Okay. Oh, this one, I don't know if you can tell this one, but it's a true story. There's a bus, like you guys, going to Las Vegas, and all of a sudden, this little old lady comes in front of the driver and says, driver, there is somebody underneath the seat pulling on my pants. And she looks at us like, go ahead, sit down, there's nobody under the seats. A little while later, she comes up again and says, there is somebody underneath my seat pulling on my pants. Says, go sit down. And then she really got upset, comes up to, there is somebody there. And so he pulled over, and he's going to check underneath the seat. And he looks there, there's a little old man, looks like he's blind, crawling underneath the seats. And he said, what are you doing there? He says, I lost my hairpiece, and I got it 3 times, and then it got away from me. Oh well, one more thing. I think you guys know that one. It's always a nice one. Opa and Opa sitting by the fireplace, and she's knitting a pair of socks for Opa. When Oma says, Opa, if I pass away before you do, are you going to get married again? He looks and says, yeah. Says, you going to let her wear my mink coat? Says, yeah, you don't need it no more. And you're going to let her play with my golf clubs? No, he says, she's left-handed. But this one here, I got to cut with that one. That was in Palm Springs one day. I walked down the boulevard and looked across the street, and I see this 6, 7 little naked old ladies laying on the lawn. And I was wondering, what the heck is that? So I went in the house, knocked on the door, said, sir, you had little ladies laying out on the lawn. He says, I know. He says, those are retired prostitutes they have in the garage sale. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe. Phoenix, hello. For our next little skit, we have our GAMGA president, Holger, and his lovely wife, Kirsten, who are going to tell us I don't know, what are they going to tell us? They're going to tell us all about their life. Something like that.
So, yeah, this is a Sunday after a Prunkzitsung at our house. The husband just tries to relax, and then the following dialogue starts.
Holger,
Yeah,
what are you doing?
nothing.
Nothing? What do you mean, nothing?
No, I'm not doing anything.
Nothing at all?
Nope.
Really? Nothing?
Yep, I'm just sitting here.
You're sitting there,
Yep.
but you are doing something, right?
No.
Are you thinking of something?
Not really.
Holger, it wouldn't hurt if you went for a walk.
No.
I go and get your jacket.
No, thank you.
But it's cold without a jacket.
But I'm not going for a walk.
But just now you wanted to.
No, you wanted me to go for a walk.
Me? I don't care if you go for a walk.
Good.
I just mean it wouldn't hurt you to go for a walk.
No, it wouldn't hurt.
So, do you want to go for a walk?
I just want to sit here.
You drive me crazy.
Huh?
First, you want to go for a walk. Then you don't. Then you want me to get your jacket. Then you don't. What is it that you want?
I want to sit here.
And now you suddenly want to sit there?
Not suddenly. I wanted to sit here the whole time.
Just sit there?
I just want to sit here and relax.
If you really wanted to relax, you wouldn't constantly bother me.
Then I just won't say anything anymore.
Now, you would have the time to do something that you enjoy.
Yep.
Are you reading something?
Not right now.
Then you should read something.
Later, maybe later.
Go, get yourself a magazine.
But I just want to sit here.
Should I get one for you?
No, thank you.
So, the mister needs a servant?
No, really no.
I run around here all day, back and forth. You could really get up for once and get the magazines for yourself.
But I don't want to read right now.
First he wants to read, and then he doesn't.
I just want to sit here.
You could do something that you enjoy, you know.
That's what I'm doing.
Don't be be so grouchy all the time? Holger, are you there?
No, I'm not.
You know, instead of doing what you enjoy, you just sit there.
I sit here because I enjoy it.
There is no need for you to suddenly be aggressive.
I am not being aggressive.
Why are you yelling at me?
I am not yelling at you.
Wow, if that's a typical day at the Klaus house. Oof. Wow. Well, we're going to bring the Damen up to the stage. And according to this, they'll need a minute or two to set up. So, you know, I just want to tell you this. Joe was talking about that wonderful blue pill, Viagra. And it reminds me, I was reading in the news, it was very, very interesting that now mortuaries are not allowing any of their clients that have been using Viagra to come into their mortuary. Yeah, it's too hard to close the coffin lid. Wow, there are a lot of Damen, aren't there? Even some with ties and hats and pants and... Yeah, that's you, Carl, yeah. Or Bruce, I didn't see... Alfred. They're not Damen, they're... What are they called? They're called Maynard. We're going to start a new group. We're going to start a new group. The Maynard Review. Okay, here we go. Ready, Roberta? Boy, you know, everywhere Alfred goes, that squeeze box goes with him. No, not Roberta, not you. No, dear. No. Talk about the accordion. Yeah, the accordion. Better watch what I say. Okay, the Damen have taken a trip to France and are enjoying themselves in a Parisian bar, but then again, where else would they be? Well, as it often happens, where the Damen goes, trouble follows sometimes.
I bought some wonderful souvenirs off the street from this man, and they're just terrific. He was so great, he even gave me some money back. Oh! What the what? In fact, let me buy you those round drinks. Okay? Later?
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Counterfeit! Security! Security!
Get him, Rosa.
I've been chasing these counterfeiters since Madrid. Madam, passing counterfeit money in France is a criminal offense.
Rendez-vous about two, l'argent! Madame! Qu'est-ce que c'est? I don't know. I don't know how this happened. How can I explain? No one here speaks English. They're all foreigners.
Madam, we need to get to the bottom of this. I speak English and Spanish. Does anyone here speak French?
Français. Français.
Okay. Does anyone here speak Deutsch and English?
Deutsch y español.
Okay. The sergeant here speaks French.
Oui, français.
The officer here speaks German and French. The gentleman here speaks Spanish and German. The sergeant will ask the questions. I will translate them for you.
Oh, good.
Bueno.
Sehr gut.
Du avez-vous avec-tu l'argent?
Von wo haben Sie das Geld her?
¿De dónde conseguiste el dinero?
Where did you get that money?
I got it from a man on the street, but I did not know it was counterfeit.
Lo recibí un hombre en la calle, pero no sabía que era falsificado.
Ein Mann auf der Straße hat mir das Geld gegeben, aber ich habe nicht gewusst, dass es gefälscht ist.
Je l'ai un homme dans la rue, mais il ne savait pas que de la fausse monnaie.
Huh? I am innocent.
Soy inocente.
Ich bin unschuldig.
Je suis innocent.
Bien. Si vous arrivez un peu de boisson, que dans le café, mais madame, mais avec de la faux monnaie, vous pouvez y aller.
Schön gut. Wenn Sie eine Runde für alle im Café spendet, aber ohne Falschgeld, kann sie gehen.
Bueno, cuando compras una ronda de tragos para todo del café, pero no con dinero falsificado, puedes irte.
Good. If you buy a round of drinks for everyone in the cafe, but not with counterfeit money, you may go. Hooray!
Wunderbar!
Thank you, gentlemen and guests. Great job. Great job. Phoenix, hello. Alfred, when did you take up smoking? I hear it'll stunt your growth. Oh, too late. Okay, we have a very special presentation now, so we're going to bring up our Elferrat president, Patrick.
Thank you. Some of you may or may not know, but every year the Elferrat gets together and we discuss who has done the most for the carnival group. And we always have a lively debate as it relates to these. Well, we have a lively debate over everything, but in particular an award like this, you know, we chewed it through and I think we made an absolutely brilliant choice this year. I'm indecisive. The recipient is indecisive, so I will put it to the audience. Should I describe the recipient and then have the individual come forward? Or should I have the individual come forward and then tell you about the individual?
Describe.
Describe is better? Okay. Wow, that was easy. Okay. This individual has danced in the Prinzengarde, right? The group that dances, you saw a brilliant job today, and they've done brilliant jobs for years. This was a key member of that group. Then this individual moved up and was part of the Tanzpaar. Again, you saw a Tanzpaar today. So this individual has been part of that type of group. This person was also the secretary for the AKG, and this is going to kind of give it away, but she's also now the videographer. Deanne Gooderman, please come forward. And let me add a special little note from a personal perspective. Oh, this is something a lot of you probably don't know. Deanne spent 2 years as the group leader of the AKG. Having stepped into that role myself, I know what a juggling act that is, what a balancing act, how you have to... I always feel like I am juggling 50 balls, and should one drop, that's what everyone will notice. So I know exactly how tough this is, and so I am very honored and privileged to give the Verdienstorden to Deanne Gooderman. Okay. And that concludes the first half of our show. We have a brief intermission, and then we will have part 2. Thank you.